Hey everyone, I'm Zara, Bobbi Brown's pro makeup artist, and as you can probably already tell, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to do makeup under a mask. I'm going to be going through prepping the skin all the way to how to make your eyes really stand out behind a mask. And if you haven't already checked it out, you've got to watch Warren's IGTV on how to minimize any breakouts from underneath the mask. If this sounds like something you're interested in, keep watching. First and most important step is prepping the skin. I'm going to start off with the Vitamin Enriched Eye Base to moisturize and prime my under eyes ready for concealer. And then I'm going to go in with the Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which is going to moisturize and prime my skin ready for foundation. Next up is Corrector. I'm going to use this underneath my eyes where I can see any darkness, and I'm also going to take it around any of my blemishes that have turned into pigmentation, just to color correct and counteract that depth that you can see. Look at the instant results of how bright Corrector makes the skin compared to this side. And can you see how it's really counteracted that depth from the pigmentation that I have from my blemishes? It's amazing. Next up, concealer. I'm not going to be wearing a foundation today because I know that my mask is going to sit around the majority of my face, so I want my eyes to be the main focus of the whole look. So I'm going to go in with the Instant Full Cover Concealer. This is amazing because it does stay on the skin really well throughout the day. It's also self-setting, so if you didn't want to wear a powder, you don't have to, but I definitely will for the extra secure on my skin. So the first color I'm going to go into is Warm Natural. This is my lighter color because I like to really brighten up the underneath of my eyes. So I'm going to really take that into the inner corner, right onto the outer corner, and any parts of my face that I just want to brighten up a little more. So onto my nose, onto my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. For my warmer color, which is Honey, I'm going to go into the areas where naturally my skin is a little bit warmer. So just underneath here on my eye, around my nose, and just around the lip area. I know I look a little bit crazy right now, but this is where the magic happens. A really great tip is I like to take the Primer Plus 3-in-1 setting spray, give my skin a little spritz because this is going to help set the makeup but also rehydrate the skin. And now I'm going to be taking this amazing new brush, which is the Precise Buffing Brush. It's got sort of those triangle angles on them, so it's so easy to blend out your concealers, foundation. I like to start by pointing the tip upwards towards my eye so it fits right into the contours of my eye. And I love bouncing the brush on my skin, almost like you're using a sponge to blend it out, right around my nose area. And then you can actually buff it through the skin. But already, look how seamless that blend looks. It's incredible. Look at the finish on my skin and how well any of my blemishes have been covered up. And this is only using corrector and concealer. So it just goes to show that you don't have to wear a ton of makeup under your mask to get that flawless finish. The next step, which is really key when you're wearing a mask, is actually the powdering process. I'm going to use my sheer press powder in pale yellow. I love this because it gives a really bright, clean finish on the skin. And I'm actually going to go back into my Precise Buffing Brush. I've cleaned off the excess foundation on it. And I love this because you're just going to press the powder onto the brush, push it onto your hand so you don't get too much product, and you're going to push the powder into the skin. For bronzer, I'm going to go into Deep. As you can see, I am using all powdered products because I want the makeup to stay on all day. If you do wear anything cream based, it will make the makeup shift, so definitely make sure that you're going in for a powder. I'm going to use my face blender brush because I want a really soft finish. And I'm just going to sweep that onto all the areas that I want a little bit of structure and warmth. For highlighter, I'm also going to go into a powder product, and I'm going to use my all-time favorite highlighter, which is Sunset Glow. And the great thing about this is it's going to work as your highlighter and also your blusher. Smile and pat it right onto the apples of the cheeks. I mean, look at that. Now for the star of the show, the eyes. I'm going to start off with my eyebrows first. I'm going to use the soft black long wear brow pencil, which is amazing because it is long wearing and waterproof, so it will stay on all day. I'm going to use the comb section just to comb up my hairs so I can see exactly where it needs to be filled in. And then all I'm going to do is soft strokes in any areas that I can see any gaps. I'm going to go into one of our Essentials eye palettes in the color Burnished Bronze. It's really, really beautiful. It's bronze tone, so very easy to work with. I'm going to use my finger in the color Burnished Bronze, and I'm just going to pack that all over my eyelid first. And then straight after you've done that, I'm going to go in with my eye blender brush, and I'm just going to buff that out into the crease until I'm happy with the blend. With my eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go in with that same color, Burnished Bronze, and I'm going to take that right underneath my lash liner. Next up, I'm going to go in with this beautiful color called Sugar Sand. It's almost like a soft champagne color, and I'm going to really brighten up my eye by just popping it in the inner corner. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Ultimate Gold, which again is a very soft gold tone, and I'm going to sweep that just above Burnished Bronze, just to really soften any edges. Going in now with Rich Brown as my eyeliner color, I'm going to take my Smokey eyeliner brush and just stamp the eyeshadow right along my lashes. Once you stamp that color from corner to corner, and you can see it's not super neat, I'm going to go in with my angled eyeshadow brush and a little bit more of that shadow. And I'm just going to sweep it from corner to corner, and all this is going to do is soften and blend it out. Of course, no eye makeup will be complete without Smokey Eye Mascara. I love this mascara because it really, really elongates my lashes. You can build up the mascara so you can have fuller volumized lashes, and also it's a jet black pigment, so it really, really frames my whole eye. If you are feeling particularly glam and you want to go a little bit more, I am obsessed with our Luxe Sparkle Shadow in Moonstone because it has no background color, so it's not going to change the way your eye makeup look other than making it a little bit more glam. I'm going to use my finger and just start to press, oh my gosh, press it right on top of the eye makeup that I've done, and it just brings a little brightness, a little happiness, and a little twinkle to your eyes. I'm not going to do anything on my lips because there's almost no point, and I think the main thing is that you want to make sure that your lips are nicely hydrated and protected. So I'm going to use our SPF 15 lip balm. You can see this is super, super love. And here we have it, my super easy makeup behind the mask tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions at all, do drop them in the comments below and I'll get right back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye.